Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Mega Man 1, and last episode we finished the final 3 Robot Masters, and that brought up the Dr. Wily stage select. So we're going to select Dr. Wily here, and we're going to head off to Dr. Wily's fortress. Unlike future games, they don't have a little picture of what the fortress looks like, showing us how many stages there are, but I'll tell you that there's 4 stages in here, so... Starting off right outside here, we got a whole bunch of these eye enemies. We can use the ice beam to freeze them, wait for them to have a high jump, freeze them, and then we just run right underneath them. If for some reason you freeze them when they're low, you can turn around and then turn back, and once they're off the screen, and they will restart in their original position, so you can retry again. So here's another part where the freeze beam is going to come in handy. These jumps can be pretty tricky. But if we freeze the ice or the fire pillar, we can just use the step and don't have to worry about a odd-looking jump. So, climb up the ladder, fall down, hold left so you land on that platform. We won't have the elect beam here because we have these enemies that are gonna hop on top of us. If the first one takes a really big hop, it will land on top and can knock you off the ladder. So. You can also use the elect beam to take out these blocks that we normally throw with the Gutsman weapon. But we're going to use the magnet beam here just to get across these spikes, because these bullet enemies, when you hit them, they blow up and they can knock you into the spikes. So just use the magnet beam to get across. We can also use the magnet beam to get across here. Like these guys in Iceman's level, they're kind of annoying because they have a weird pattern. I'm not too worried about magnet beam consumption because we have these little 2 energy refills right here. And if we go up the screen and then head back down, we can get them and refill them over and over again. So the game is nice to do that because we need the magnet beam to get over this little ledge here, this pillar. And if you run out of magnet beam over here, just fall down the hole. And you'll end up in that room. Just hold right so you don't land on the spikes. And here we're getting ready to approach our first boss. Select the elect beam. And this boss is really tough, especially if you don't use the one glitch. I'll show off the glitch in the final episode, but I'm just going to fight this boss normally right now. So there's a select glitch. I'll explain that when I show it off. But we got this rock monster here. Just got to jump over the things. They're not too hard to avoid, except for one that's a little bit tricky coming up here. I think it's the third one from the bottom. What ends up happening with that one is 2 of them will shoot off real quick in a row, so you're going to have to do a real long jump. So right here we jump, and unfortunately I messed up there a little bit, but you have to do a long jump to clear both of them, because it's really hard to just do one jump, a real small jump, and land and then do another jump real quick. So it's going to take 7 shots of the elect beam, and unfortunately we can only hit them once per cycle. If you do get hit, just run through them so that you don't potentially risk getting hit again. And I'm down to my last bit of health here, but hopefully, yeah, it was really tough there jumping over that, but I managed to do it. So we'll stay far away so we can avoid his little eye shot. That's been picking me off there a little bit, but so it's down to the wire. 1 shot for him, 1 shot on us. Who will win? I will! Woohoo! And there goes the rock monster. So he's going to be a reoccurring boss in many other Mega Man games, but I think this is the hardest one because in future Mega Man games, they give a thing called energy refills, which allow you to refill your energy. So I guess people complain that this first one was a little too hard. Here we're on the stage 2. You could use the fire weapon here. It's a pretty good weapon. We're gonna get the elect beam also works. We're gonna have these skull copters. So the fire beam, I haven't used it yet, but what that does is it shoots a fireball out ahead of you, and then it has a little ring of fire that comes around you as well. So it creates like a little fire shield. Shield weapons will become very popular in future Mega Man games, but I guess the fire shot can consider the first kind of shield weapon. So we have a little hole there in the middle. We're going to jump over that hole. Select our pea shooter because we're going to have a refight with Cutman here. And Cutman ain't too hard even though we don't have the blocks. We just want to stay as far away from Cutman as possible and just keep shooting them with the P shot. And if we're lucky, he'll just keep getting pushed backwards and he won't charge us. That's going to be a very similar way we're going to fight the boss of this, the final boss of this stage. Not with the pea shooter, but with the fire shot. But he kind of has a similar pattern to Cutman, where our goal is to shoot him and hope that he behaves nicely and bounces back. So this one, the hole is to the right there. So we're just going to jump over the little 2 squares there, and we're going to pull out our cut blade because we have a refight with Electman. Hopefully we can took him out there. We took a lot of damage. Cutman's pretty dangerous, so this one we kind of just want to run, hop down here. You're safe if you're under the ledge, but these things will keep popping up at random at a fixed interval. So just, you know, be careful if you're the energy is pretty tight in this area, so luckily we don't have to fight any more bosses here. Hopefully we get lucky and we get some drops, some health drops from these eyes. We have a few screens of them. If we want to get the one up here, we just use the magnet beam. Don't worry too much about energy levels. In the final stage of the Dr. Wily castle or fortress, there's going to be an item that refills all our energy, so all the weapon energy. So we've got a small little thing there. That's okay. Yeah, unfortunately we can't keep climbing up and down the ladders here because see, the ladders are really tiny. They don't go down all the way, so yeah, we won't be able to climb back up. Drop down here. Ooh, that was nice. We got 2 healths there. And might as well just get this little thing. But we don't want to fall down off the left ledge because remember what I said in the Cutman stage in the first video? Yeah, you want to take the long way because if you take a shortcut, boink, you land in bikes. Hop down here, take out the turret, take out the little eye, and then we're going to select fire because it's the best weapon to use against the second boss here, who will also reappear in a future game. Mega Man 3, actually. And the Rockman also reappears in Mega Man 3, so they recycle 2 bosses. So if you're really lucky and you get a good pattern with this guy, you want to shoot the fire, you want to stay on the ground at all times, and shoot the fire at him, and hopefully he jumps back, and if you time your shots right, he'll land on the shots. I'm not timing them very good. If he gets close to you, the fire shield can push him back. So I'm getting a little bit better with my timing there, but yes, if you see like some pro people play this, they just juggle him the entire time. But we used up most of our fire energy, but like I said, in the 4th Dr. Wily castle stage, we'll get an item, the Yoshishi, probably mispronouncing that, but that refills all your weapon energy for every single weapon, so. And now we have what's probably the easiest stage in the Dr. Wily fortresses. We just gotta make our way down this little tunnel. Elect beam will be handy here to take out the eyes below us, and the little turret there, you see it's in the up there. This game's kind of stingy with energy drops, so it's kind of a shame that that big energy drop, we lost it there, but we were at full health. Could have used it in the last stage before we fought the Mega Man clone for safety, but yeah, the first 2 stages pretty difficult. The second stage is more difficult, but the first stage has a tougher boss, so they give us a little bit of a breather here with an easy stage, as long as you know how to do it, and the boss too, so a little trick. But now as we walk down this path, it's going to get flooded with water, and the water is going to push us, so just let go of the controller, and just let the water carry you over here, and just keep shooting your regular gun, the little pea shooter here. Shoot the little lemons out, they call them. And these penguins will just fly right into them and you won't have any problems at all. Eventually, though, the penguins will be replaced by those bomb enemies. They blow up when they're hit, but as long as we're not going forward at all, and keep shooting, we'll be able to destroy them before they get close enough for the explosion to hit us. So just keep standing here, and for the most part, you should be able to get through this area without taking any damage. Toward the end, the water's going to stop pushing us, and you might get hit by one of the bomb enemies if you mistime it. Right here, the thing, so yeah, mistimed it there, but that's okay, because the boss is really easy. We're going to have these 70s bubble machines that are going to pop up. They get faster with each subsequent one. So the first few ones are going to be really slow, the first 3, and they just move around the room in this pattern, in a clockwise pattern. So the first 3 we're going to take out with just our regular gun. Then we're going to switch to the guts weapon, and we can one-shot them with the rocks. Yeah, sometimes if you press the thing at the right pixel, the rock, you'll pick up a rock, but it won't count for being picked up, so... Yeah, we take out them real easy, throw the fast ones that are, take them out with the rocks, and you'll be on to the final stage, and that's where we'll pick up in our next episode. So take care, thanks for following along, have a good day, bye!